After 40 games of qualifying across 4 different animal patterns, the best 49 players earned another 20 games to decide the top 5 spots for the World Championship stepladder finals. The first 5 of those games were on the chameleon pattern, where the top 3 bowlers, Jesper Svensson, Jason Belmonte, and Tom Smallwood, all qualified for match play earlier in the week.
20 more games before top 5 is decided, so still a lot of bowling to go, and I really need to keep my striking shoes on, otherwise they're going to catch me pretty quick.
All bowling together, Svensson and Belmonte used the block to pad their first and second positions respectively. Smallwood wasn't as invincible, but remained in the top 5 after the block, falling just 1 spot. Kyle Troop, on the strength of a 12-23 block, passed Smallwood and put himself in 3rd after 45 total games. Ryan Simonelli started and finished the round in the 5th spot, 23 pins ahead of Matt Sanders and Bill O'Neill, who both used good blocks to advance to just below the cut line.
So many people out here that bowled 40 over for the first 2 and then, 780 the last 3. You just have to keep focused on what you're doing and make the best shots you can.
The only player who started the block inside the top 5 and finished outside was Thomas Larson, who shot 8 under on the round and fell to 9th. The biggest block was Sam Cooley's, rolling 1278 to move from 42nd to 21st.
Through urethane for the whole 5 games, just kept my angles as close to the pocket as I could and carried pretty well for the day.
1 pin behind Cooley for the round was Brad Angelo, who started the day in 27th. Angelo rolled 277 over to get to 11th and in contention for the telecast.
Just made some good choices. I had Liz Johnson on my pair. When she gets it going from straight, she can give you a whole lot of feedback. The migration that her access makes going down the lane, you can see where the friction zones are and how much oil there is down lane and that sort of stuff.
Chris Warren rolled the only perfect game of the first round, helping him jump 14 spots from 47th to 33rd. Former world champion Dom Barrett was 12th at the beginning of the day, but fell 5 spots to 17th.
You're going to have a couple of blocks that aren't going to go the way you want, and you're going to have a couple of really good ones. So it's just about managing the bad ones, making sure you make the most of the good ones.
E.J. Tackett led this tournament each of the past 2 years and began Cashers qualifying in 32nd. With an 1150 block, Tackett got to 28th, leaving him with significant work to do over the final 15 games.
You're hunted by everybody in the building, and it's difficult to just focus on your own game.
Moving to the shark pattern, Svensson and Belmonte strengthened their hold on the tournament. Svensson finished the round 303 pins ahead of Belmonte, who was 155 ahead of 3rd place Kyle Troop. Troop shot 1168 to maintain his spot in the standings. Ryan Simonelli averaged 241 for the round to move from 5th to 4th, trading spots with Tom Smallwood, who was still able to hold off the players behind him with 10 more games to play. Matt McNeil posted his second quality block of the day to hold on to 8th. Behind McNeil, players attempted to make big moves. B.J. Moore shot 300 in Game 4, salvaging a difficult block otherwise and hanging on to 13th place. Richie Teese also rolled a perfect game, but it wasn't enough to get him into contention. Dick Allen and François Lavoie both had good blocks on Chameleon and even better blocks on Shark, moving into 11th and 12th place, respectively.
I don't really get ahead of myself too much. I don't think that's very productive. I like to stay in the moment more, and whatever the format is, whatever it is we're doing, I just always try to do the same thing. You got to match up to the pattern.
Sean Rash began the day in 15th, then posted 2 good blocks to move into 9th, 81 pins behind the cut number.
First shot, I got it out. Came right off that one.
Just 3 pins behind Rash was Marshall Kent. Kent began the day in 17th, then fell all the way to 30th with a rough block on Chameleon. On Shark, he opened with a perfect game, then posted his best 5-game block of the entire World Series.
Being able to throw it a little firmer, hit it, and get the ball to go through the pins a lot better tonight than I feel like he has in the last few days. It's been fun to watch, so hopefully he can continue it and make a good run.
I was able to get my hand doing the right thing today. My timing was in sync, and it was just one of those days where everything kind of matched up.
Subscribe to the PBA YouTube channel and visit tomorrow as we go through the final 10 games of World Championship qualifying and determine the top 5 players for the stepladder finals.
I don't know if the fans can see it, but it's amazing to shoot 300 over with that finger. How do you get through that?
Yeah.
That looks ugly.
That doesn't feel very good.